Hey guys, it's Derek here. Today we got a few things to open up, one of which is the used item in question, and we're going to see if buying a C-grade figure is really worth your time or not. So let's get into it. Starting off with our very first package, we have something from Navito World. Now, I normally don't buy off Navito World, and they're a website that's primarily based in Canada. They are basically the Canadian distributors for a lot of the figures you see in local shops. They are based out of Ontario, and this cost about $29 for shipping. I normally don't buy from there just because the prices are not the greatest. It's not much packing. We have a Mega House figure here, and this one is the Tai Chi and Agumon 20th Anniversary Edition from their gem line. Now this almost completes our line for the Digimon that we've been collecting recently, and I picked him up for $110, which is quite a bit over retail. This is one of those figures that right after I got in and bought and everything else, Mega House decided to go and re-release it, so you can get it for a lot cheaper on like a ton of different sites now. So if you really need this to complete your set, then yeah, go get it for cheaper. I guess I just have really good or maybe really bad timing with re-releases. This looks really nice though. Packaging's good. I'm gonna keep that box. And yeah, having the tissue paper on any of the Mega House stuff is always a good sign. We have 20th anniversary there, some butterflies because the opening theme song is Butterfly. Really good theme song, by the way. The little eye for the 20th Digimon Adventure is actually Agumon's eye, so that's pretty cool. Let's cut this open and see how this looks. Now, I know that with the Greymon that we opened up earlier, or a little while ago, he also had a Tai Chi with him, or a Tai, but I need the Agumon to complete the set anyways, so it just kind of happened. This Agumon's actually chasing after a butterfly, so we'll see how that looks. Ooh. Perfect. Oh, it all kind of comes together like that. There are no instructions, so let me just grab the back of the box and take a look. Butterfly goes on here. Agumon has a little peg at the bottom here that goes into this bush. And Tai Chi just fits on right there. I'd say this is pretty nice if you were to get it for retail, but I would not overpay for this at all. So I'm really glad they re-released this for everyone. Let me go grab the other one of him to compare. Now, if you have both of the ties next to each other, they're basically the exact same size. The paint looks a little bit better on the one that came with, actually no, paint's pretty close. It's not the greatest out there, especially because the figure is really, really tiny. I don't know if you can consider this scaled either, but I mainly just picked this up to get Agumon. The set is almost complete. We're just missing War Greymon now. Can't wait to get that in, eventually. Moving on to the Amiami package. This one here is rather small, one of their 80 sized ones, so shipping wasn't too bad. Also through DHL as usual. This one was about $35, $33-ish for shipping. And DHL was about like $39, if I remember correctly. Still got dinged there, but it wasn't the worst thing in the world. There are two things in here. One is actually Kyle's, which is a Nendoroid. So we get to open that one up and see what that is. And then the used item, which is a C grade. Little postcard thing again. Thanks for shopping. Oh, it's gonna be, well, we're gonna start with the Mikey first. Oh, yeah, it's a Mikey. I'm really bad at this, aren't I? It is a little Mikey Nendoroid from Tokyo Revengers. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of stopped watching the series, but he does look pretty cute. He's one of those characters you either love or hate. I honestly couldn't really relate too much to him. I wasn't exactly an angel in like when I was growing up, but I definitely wasn't that bad of a kid that I got into fights constantly. At least not to the scale that these guys did. Mikey does look pretty good. Oh, that's, I don't know if you guys remember, but I opened up a Raphtalia Nendoroid a long time ago. That, by the way, is also getting a re-release. Just top of my head right now. He comes with this little hamburger set that really reminds me of what she was eating for hers. It almost looks like they kind of just reused the same thing. It is slightly different though, but still has its little flair. Well, Mikey has, you know, his normal generic face, which looks pretty good. The seam for his head is kind of not closing up, so I don't know. Maybe this one's a little messed up. Yeah, that doesn't look too aligned though. Yeah, that's not the greatest. Just something you gotta have to live with, Kyle. Sorry. His legs don't really move too much in this form. Just kind of go back and forward. You know, normal Nendoroid movement. But in terms of the accessories, you get an extra few hands, obviously, and also an extra pair of arms right around the elbows. Also, if you want to do some kicking motions, I think, or let me see, you actually get a whole other separate section for his lower half. That's actually what you use to ride the motorcycle he comes with. That's actually pretty neat. Comes with a motorcycle and also his gang leader jacket, I guess. Nendoroid stand as usual. So that's pretty cool. You also get a closed eyes look and also a smirking kind of gonna mess you up face. This came out in April 2022 and retails for $46.20 Japanese yen. Not the most expensive Nendoroid out there, but in terms of what he comes with, I'd say that's pretty good value. You get a lot of different little accessories. The bike section, huge blow. And to move on to the main star attraction of today's video. That is something that is kind of rarer, and it's gonna be my second Kotobuki kit. It is a C-grade figure of the Isuzu Sento from Amagi Brilliant Park. Now, this one I saw on Amiami pre-owned as a C-grade figure. As you can see, the box is completely mangled, which has me slightly worried. Now, one good thing that they do say on there is it tells you exactly what's wrong with it. There's no pictures though, which I wish they did provide a few pictures. Let's see, it is labeled a C grade figure and B box, but I think it's closer to a C box because it's pretty messed up. For anyone who hasn't watched Amagi Brilliant Park, it's one of my favorite anime out there. It's done by Kyoto Animation, and this is one of the main girls from that series. She has a very unique ability of being able to summon or kind of conjure up a musket and shoot people with it with magical bullets. Let's see what we got here. Not gonna lie, I'm a little bit worried about how mangled and messed up that figure is. The thing that they mentioned was wrong with it doesn't look too bad. As long as the part is inside there, I should be able to fix it. That way I would have saved a ton of money, because this one was about 11,000 yen. Well, if you were to buy it like brand new for resale right now, it's going for closer to like 20, 26, something like that. Sniff test. Does not smell like it's from a chain smoker's house. That is good. And even though they said it was a C grade, she looks pretty good. The main thing that was wrong with this wasn't even on her herself. It was on Fumo, or Mofu. Mofu? Pink. So I'm actually really happy how she turned out. Very, very cute. She's sitting on a cloud, which is a hollow cloud, but I think you can actually fully remove her based off of the peg. I don't want to really do that though, but she is wearing her uniform or outfit she has when she's in the park, which is very military inspired, which is pretty cool. You got the boots on the bottom, stockings, skirt, and also the red jacket up top. She definitely has a little bit of blush, like the shading looks pretty good. And yeah, overall, she doesn't look bad at all. There's nothing really wrong with her. The way how she's sitting on the cloud is really cute, but the main reason why this little guy, Moful, was actually included at all was to actually hide the fact that you can see her pants. I won't exactly show that. I'm gonna put her over here and just see how bad the damage is on him. His balloon was said to have come straight off. The balloon is in here as well. Honestly, it does look like something you can just super glue. He also comes with this little cloud formation as well. He's actually kind of like the mascot of the series, but he's also featured in other series like Full Metal Panic as well. Oh yeah, no, it's definitely something that can be fixed with just super glue. So if that's the case, that is a huge win, because even without the balloon, you can actually see that he's supposed to come with a balloon, which is really cool. I will say that without the balloon, he doesn't really cover up the pantsu too well. So you kind of need that. But yeah, this is definitely a figure that I can't really show off too much, because most of the shots I can get of her will get this video completely demonetized. So getting used figures has actually become a thing that I've opened my mind a little bit more towards. Things are going to be a lot cheaper, especially if you know what can or cannot be fixed. I think that's one of the better things with Amiyami's grading system. Even the C grade figure here is honestly not that bad, and the fix is actually really easy. That's one of the reasons why I pulled the trigger on this and decided to pick this up, because the balloon, super easy to fix. I'm really glad that she didn't come with any scuffs or anything like that. The paint looks great, so I think I lucked out there. But overall, I would say C grade figure might be worth the risk if you are a little bit handy with a little bit of super glue. Read the description and see what exactly is broken on the figure before you do that though. Okay, moving on to the last box inside here. They're in the haul. This is something pretty special, and I've been waiting a very long time for this. This is the first two of very many Hashira from the Aniplex line. Now this one is from Nin Nin game. One of them I actually was able to pick up a little while ago. This one here was shipped through FedEx. One of the few times I've actually been charged for customs by them. But the customs charge was only $34, so not too bad. Ooh. First one is a Tomioka Gyu. This one, I think I picked them up for pretty much retail price. I don't remember it, but I'll leave it somewhere on the screen so you guys can take a look. I'm super excited about this. Feels like a very, very long time ago that I've talked about getting him in one of my pre-order videos. But, oh man. The box actually looks pretty good. Not exactly beat up at all. Look at him. Ooh. I'm super excited about this. He's a 1/8 scale figure, and he's actually kind of big for 1/8 just because of all the effect parts he comes with. He's definitely the best looking one, like Gyu, that I've seen. Out of all the manufacturers, I think Aniplex has still done the best job for all the Hashira and just Demon Slayer figures in general. Their line looks great. He's got to get his own video because I feel like opening him up here during this haul would just kind of be a bit of a disservice to him. The other one inside here is actually the accompanying Shinobu. This one here I actually got during their Golden Week sale, so this is a very recent purchase. I think it was like either 15 or 20% off of their original price, which was closer to like 20,000 yen. I think this was about 16 something, which made it pretty good, and I just had to jump on the deal. I'm not sure if the sale is still going on, but if it is, when this video goes out, go check it out, I guess. I get nothing out of it, but if you guys get some cool figures for cheap, that'd be neat. Oh man, she looks really, really good. She's jumping upside down and everything, and all the butterflies are coming down the bottom. She will definitely get her own video as well. I can't wait to open her up. That was a pretty decent haul, I think. We got a bit of some new stuff that I can't wait to open up, and we also explored the possibility of what a C-grade pre-owned figure from Amiami was. Definitely worth checking out. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider giving this a like. And yeah, let me know. Would you pick up a C-grade figure? I know it's kind of like gacha or gambling there, but let me know in the comment section down below. And I will leave a video on this side from whatever YouTube thinks will be best for you. We'll let them figure it out. My name is Derek, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys. Why? Why? Huh?